If you want to build real long-term wealth with crypto, I need to tell you something that might surprise you. Just buying and holding Bitcoin and Ethereum is not enough anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, those are great coins, but if that's all you're doing, you're missing out on the biggest wealth building opportunity in the entire crypto space. I'm talking about making your crypto work for you while you sleep. So instead of just waiting for your coins to go up in price, what if they're paying you money every single day, like having a job that never stops working? In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you the one strategy that's generating more wealth than any other approach in crypto right now. And the best part is you're still early to this opportunity, even though you might be late to regular crypto. So you see, in the old days, you could just simply buy up some Bitcoin, wait a couple years, and get rich. And unfortunately, that is not the case anymore. When we take a look at Bitcoin, it is severely matured, and that's not a bad thing at the end of the day, but it's currently sitting at a price of $116,000, and that's up from a bottom price of this market of $16,000, meaning that Bitcoin is up 625% from its bottom this cycle. A lot of people don't realize that. There are not 2, 3, even 4x gains in store for Bitcoin anymore, at least in this market. Now, some people will say, well, why don't I invest into Ethereum instead? And yes, you might get a 2x on Ethereum in this market. However, Ethereum is up from a price of $1,100 all the way back in 2022. And just recently, it was at a price of sub $1,500, and it's now sitting at $4,800, nearly hitting all-time highs. So again, just simply buying, holding, and waiting is not going to make you rich anymore. It is not going to expedite your retirement. It is just going to be a buy and hold approach that appreciates as you go up. It's boring at the end of the day. But this new industry that I'm going to show you today, it's like the difference between just buying land and hoping that it goes up versus buying rental properties that pay you every single month because you have a tenant in there. The problem with just holding is your money is dead. It's not working for you. Whereas what smart investors do instead is they make their money work 24/7. So you're probably wondering by now, if just holding crypto isn't the best strategy anymore, what is? Well, there are actually several ways to make your crypto earn money for you. And I'm going to show you all the options, and then I'll tell you which one is absolutely crushing everything else. So the first one is going to be trading bots. And this is basically where computer programs trade for you. The good is this works while you sleep, and the bad is obviously you can lose money fast, and it's very, very risky. It's like having a robot just gamble with your money. And as we all know, with computers, gambling is heavily swayed. And at the end of the day, when we take a look at this, you can see that a lot of these platforms are either centralized exchanges, they have fees that are based on volume. So the true people that are getting rich here are the ones actually offering these services because they are charging volume-based fees, which ultimately reflect in them getting paid regardless of if you're profitable. Next off, we have crypto futures, or perpetuals, you could call them. This is basically where you're betting on whether prices go up or down. And the good is you can make money in any market, right? As the prices are retracing, you can make money. The bad is most people lose everything here, right? Because they lose a trade and then they go and they make an emotional decision to try to make that money back, and then they lose another trade. And it's a constant spiral of just losing money. But not to mention, in order to make a good amount of money here, you have to take on high leverage and you have to be very, very active, meaning that you're basically taking on another full-time job just to make a little bit extra money, but at the cost of taking significantly higher risk compared to what you're just doing. Now, there's also crypto staking. This is where you're locking up your coins to help secure networks, basically. The good is obviously you have safe and predictable returns. However, the bad is these returns are relatively low and your money is locked up the majority of the time. You can see on Ethereum right now, they're doing about 2.7%. Over here on Solana right now, they're doing a little bit higher at 8%. So the simple verdict here is this is better than nothing, but it's not exciting. You could get these returns in traditional markets. And the winner is this industry called DeFi, otherwise known as decentralized finance. This is where you're becoming the bank that other people use. You're becoming the brokerage that other people use. You can get 60 to 80% returns in this industry. Something like Ethereum and USDC is doing 68% right now every single year, and that does not factor in any of the appreciation that you get from your assets. That's just simply the return and dividend that you get every single year. Something like Ethereum to Link is doing 28% on their dividend return. So again, the good here is you have 60 60 to 80% returns, your money still grows with crypto prices. And the bad is there's a little bit of a learning curve, but if you also don't know what you're doing, you just kind of ape in like there's no tomorrow, you could lose a little bit of money. But at the end of the day, we're all investors and we all understand that there are risks associated with investing, especially different types. And DeFi investing has the best risk-adjusted returns compared to all of the options that I just showed you. This right here is where the real money is made in crypto. And it's not a new industry. It's a $250 billion industry. But compared to crypto, that is a little sleeping giant. But anyways, before I dive into why DeFi investing is absolutely crushing every strategy, I want to share something very important with you. What I'm about to show you is the same strategy I've been using for 4 years to generate consistent income from my crypto. But more importantly, it's the strategy that helped thousands of regular crypto holders turn their dead money into income generating assets. So I've spent the past couple of months putting together a free YouTube video called the DeFi Portfolio Optimization System, where I break down exactly how this works step by step in plain English. It's not complicated. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's about turning your crypto into a business that pays you every single day, whether the market goes up, down, or sideways. The link is going to be at the top of the description. You can head over there, watch it right after this one, especially if you've never heard of DeFi before. But now I want to show you why DeFi is not just the best option, but it's the only option if you're serious about building long-term wealth with crypto. As we spoke about earlier, you're no longer early to regular crypto. Bitcoin hit $100,000, something that maybe a couple years ago you thought would have never happened, but today it seems normal. Institutions are in the market now. They are adding Bitcoin to top company balance sheets, right? There are not crazy gains in store for Bitcoin anymore. The entire crypto industry is worth $4.1 trillion as of today, processing $190 billion per day in volume. With that being said, there's $250 billion in DeFi. Yes, this is not a market cap that is inflated or anything like that. This is actual money invested in the DeFi industry. This is just a little bit higher than the daily trading volume in the crypto industry. So if anything, that just shows you how much this industry can grow. It's like the internet in 1995. Most people do not understand this yet, but it's going to change everything. And I want to show you why. It's the concept of dead money or idle assets, whatever you want to call it, versus actual working money. There are roughly 14,000 different earning opportunities in DeFi right now. This goes from simple staking earning 2.7% to liquidity pools where you're becoming a brokerage basically and earning 60 to 80% per year. But what all of these opportunities have in common is you're putting in crypto assets, meaning that when those crypto assets go up, you are earning more income because you're accumulating more of those crypto assets. And just put that in perspective, let's just say that you have one Bitcoin right now, which at $100,000 is valued at $100,000, right? And then all of a sudden you're doing some DeFi activities and you, over the course of a year, earn 1.6 Bitcoin. But now Bitcoin is at a price of $150,000, which means instead of just having $150,000, you have $240,000 right there. That is $90,000 more just because you were accumulating more assets. So maybe you've heard of this stuff before, maybe you've tried it, or maybe you're just thinking that this sounds too good to be true. You're probably thinking, Jake, if this is so amazing, why isn't everyone doing it? That's exactly why this is such a massive opportunity. Because number one, the masses don't know about it. But number two, it's a little bit hard to get in if you don't know how to use a computer or if you're not really tech friendly. But the thing is, every single day I see new products coming out that make it easier and easier and easier to get into DeFi. And that's causing the DeFi industry to start to become exponential with its growth and bring on more investors. Most crypto holders don't even know DeFi exists. Sounds complicated, but it's actually way simpler than people think. It's the same concepts from traditional finance that they have kept secret for the rich people only, however, now available to the public. There's a very large education gap. Nobody teaches this stuff, right? It's not in school. They don't even talk about crypto there, right? So you're left to fend for yourself here. There's a fear of new technology. The same people had the fear about internet, but look where that got them, right? This creates a massive opportunity because there's less competition, which ultimately generates higher returns. But eventually, institutional money is going to flow into DeFi, and it's going to become a multi-trillion-dollar industry. So again, you have 2 to 3 years before that shift happens, but I would start preparing now. But here's the bottom line. We're at a turning point in crypto history. The days of just buying coins, hoping that they go up, are ending. Eventually, crypto will track the S&P 500. The future belongs to those that understand how to make their crypto work for them, just like you make your stocks work for you by earning dividends. Think about it this way. Would you rather own $100,000 worth of gold just sitting in a vault, or own $100,000 worth of rental properties that pay you $5,000 every single month? That's exactly the choice that you're facing with crypto right now, except rental properties don't pay 5% per month. DeFi does. The $250 billion DeFi market is going to grow to rival the $3.9 trillion crypto market. But right now, while most people are still figuring out what Bitcoin is or onboarding to their first crypto investments, you have the chance to position yourself in the income generating layer of crypto and be at the forefront of this industry. This opportunity is not going to last forever, and as people discover DeFi, the returns will get smaller and smaller and smaller, and the competition will get bigger. Right now, you are still early. But early doesn't last long in crypto, as we all know. So that free YouTube video I mentioned, the DeFi portfolio optimization system, it's your roadmap to understanding and profiting from this massive shift. It's not going to teach you to gamble or take crazy risk. It's going to teach you how to turn your crypto into a reliable income stream that pays you whether the market goes up, down, or sideways. Links at the top of the description. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. In 5 years, there'll be two types of crypto holders: those that learn to generate income from their crypto, and those that are just hoping for prices to increase. I bet you can guess which one's going to end up with more money. See you guys in the next one.